Hey, Thomas again.
Jonathan, how are you, sir?
Doing good, doing good. Yourself?
Good. Doing great. Listen, I want to throw this at you. As we know, like we talk about the inflation, we've been seeing the layoffs happening last year. They're rolling more so after the first quarter this year. Numbers aren't looking good. All right. So, layoffs are going to be, possibly ending where now people are going to get terminated. So now it comes down to this, deciding who you're going to terminate if layoffs become economically necessary. So if we start going into that avenue, which it looks like we are, who are you going to decide to keep? What are the type of employees you're going to terminate?
I think you need to go into each department or look at every employee you have.
Hmm.
And do like an internal audit of your company, right? Who's working well, who's doing what you need them to do, who's kind of a fluffy kind of position that, in good times you tend to hire people that you don't necessarily need just because you're trying to make things extra perfect. You have maybe assistants or, admin assistants, whatever it may be, or you might just have more people than you really need. So I think you're going to have to look to see who are your all-stars, right? If you're a company that has a lot of 5, 10, 20 plus people, you need to see who in your company is actually helping you make money. Which ones are getting the products out the door, doing the services for your company, and which ones are kind of making it easy for everyone but may not be as essential. you know
Correct.
we we do that on almost a quarterly basis within our own company. We look at who's managing what accounts are doing
Mhm.
really good, what accounts are doing good, and kind of see who is responsible for that. Do we have specific people that are doing like an outstanding job, and do we
Mhm.
have a couple people that are just kind of doing the bare minimum? So I think it's important that whether you have a great economy or like an economy we have right now, you do that anyway, but especially more important right now when things are getting tighter, people are holding onto their wallets or purses a little tighter because they don't want to spend as much. And we talked about this in a previous video, like stop wasting money on things that are making your office look beautiful but not actually helping it be more efficient.
Mhm.
The same thing goes with your employees. Don't hire people just to hire them. Hire them because they have a value to your company. I always
Mhm.
stated that with my own people and partners, that you don't want to bring people in unless they're helping you generate more income or be more profitable. So I think it's going to be
100%.
very telling, in the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, what you do, how you handle your business, and how you continue to hire. You can still hire people that are helping you be more profitable, but again, don't go after those people that are just going to make money but not really help you go to the next level.
That's very good advice, Jonathan. Like you said in the beginning, you want to go through every department. What owners have to do and the C-level management, they're going to have to sit down and they're going to like go back to their biology days of dissecting a frog. You have to dissect every department, and that's what you're going to have to do. Don't, unfortunately, I've seen it throughout the last few decades where companies will go after the people who are making the bigger money, the salespeople and stuff like that, and they'll start cutting them and figure that's going to help. That actually hurts them more than anything. You want to keep your A players. You definitely don't want to get rid of them. Especially when it comes to your sales department, you really want to take a very close look. Don't go only on the manager's, opinion. Dive in yourself and look at it. Even if you have to sit down and have like little lunch dates with, some of these salespeople and talk to them and, see what's going to be the best direction for you to go in with your company. Just don't base it because the managers are handing you a list of people. This is who we're going to terminate. Because I've also seen in the past this personality conflicts and people who could be A players or even strong B players. That sales manager might be a little bit, pissed at them or whatever because there's a personality conflict and they you don't want to be friends with maybe that C level salesperson, D level salesperson. That's not the way it works. You want to put the best representation on the ball field to play the game, and that's what you're looking to do. And it's really going to be up for the ownership and upper management to really dissect this correctly moving forward, because we're heading into a very turbulent time. We're on the brink of possibly World War III. The economy is very shaky right now. As we said, inflation numbers up, moving products and services are down. So you know what? There's going to be a rippling effect, and this is going to affect, people losing their jobs. So business owners, be smart. be a good manager, be a good general manager, because this is your time to put the right players that you have on the field to play the game for you to make money. Thoughts on that, Jonathan?
Mention one thing about we've seen a major marketing company. I'm not going to mention the name, but we're seeing salespeople from them come out and go to other companies because of kind of what you're saying. They're making the compensation plan more difficult. They're isolating them to specific areas where they may have said before you can do all of Long Island uh, as long as you don't touch a prospect that one of your other sales agents may be working on. Whereas now they're saying you can only hit Huntington or you can only go after, Oyster Bay, right? They're being very specific with towns now, and they're making it harder to make commission. So the way a lot of these plans work is that if you get 10 sales, you might get extra bonuses. Now they're like
Mm-hmm.
removing those type of bonuses. They're like you said, they're going after the top salespeople because they're like, oh, we're paying these guys $250,000 a year. How do we get that removed and make them make 150? So they're literally trying to figure out how to save money within the company, but it's going to hurt them in the long run because they're going to lose those high end, high profitable salespeople that are making them a lot of money. So you got to
You're
be
absolutely
smart.
correct.
Your salespeople make your company money, not lose your company money. That's the difference.
Mhm. Oh, they are the engine that makes the revenue flow. There's no doubt about it. Anyway,
Exactly.
well, listen. Hopefully, it's been creative knowledge for you, preparing you also strategically out there. And we appreciate you watching. Please hit that thumbs up. We need that, and that like button. You guys have a great weekend. Take care.